Happy New Year and welcome to the preview for the January 2026 Vini Curiosity case. First of all, dates. So, online tasting date, 22nd of January, that's a Thursday, 7 p.m. If you don't have your small bottles yet, get online and order them, please. If you would like to do the large bottles, a few people recently have done the big bottles and invited friends round to enjoy a tasting before dinner when the bottles get demolished. Honestly, if I wasn't giving this tasting, that's the way I would do it. It looks fantastic. So that's when the online tasting is. Go online. If you want the big bottles, you're not a member of the wine club and you're not a member of Vini Curiosity, there are a few left, but there aren't that many. So please go online sooner rather than later. Other dates that are very useful. The 25th of February, I am presenting a Tuscan tasting at Hambledon Hall. Our local fabulous restaurant and hotel is created by Tim Hart, local legend. It's a fantastic tasting. It really is. I mean, it should be a great event. It's a lovely place. Food's astonishing. It's being sold by Hambledon Hall, so please go online, go to their events page on their website, come and join me if you wish. It'd be great fun. Next dates, we're not going to be doing so much in the winter time this year in Piemonte. A few of you have come over for tasting in Piemonte in the past. This year, sadly, last year I banged my head, had a couple of brain hemorrhages, and it's taken a little bit longer to recover than I hoped it would. And in consequence, we don't have quite as much time as we used to have. So this year, we're kind of working through the first quarter of the year quite hard. And wine club members, you'll be invited back at stages which we haven't decided yet, but definitely in October. October the 3rd is L'Eroica, so I'll be down in Tuscany on October the 3rd and around that date. Cycling, doing the classic L'Eroica. There are 7 members of the Baton Bottles cycling team this year. It's going to be brilliant. And a couple of weeks before that is the Carema tasting. So we'll be doing stuff in that time period. So just have a look at that time period before there. Maybe just quietly pencil in a quick trip to Piemonte at the end of September if you fancy it. Anyway, I think those are the dates we needed. I think I mentioned London tasting. That's 27th of May, just in case I didn't, at Smith Square. Wines and producers have yet to be nailed down, but it's best to get that date in your diary now. Okay, to the wines. Usually at this time of year, for the last few years anyway, in January is Baccaretto month, which is a fantastic month for Baccaretto because they're just brilliant wines. Rosella Benici. This month, we've got one of her wines, but the white, the Sasso Carlo, one of my all-time favourite natural Tuscan wines, is just having a year off at the moment. The wine is still absolutely epic and brilliant. We just only have 12 wines to offer you a year. I might squeeze it into a case later in the year. But we've got the Malgiacca Bianco, which is Saverio Petrilli, and he's Lucchese, producer of extraordinary biodynamic skills. He's brilliant. So it's in the kind of same vein as the Sasso Carlo, not quite as aged. This is a 24, and we're usually giving you things which are 3 or 4 years older than this when we're putting the Sasso Carlos to you. So a younger, fresher style, delicious, because it's another true interpretation of Tuscany's greatest white grape, which is Trebbiano. And this has a mixture of other ones in as well, and different terroirs. The wine's astonishing. Saverio might well drop into the tasting. We'll see what happens. I've never got any control over who turns up. Then the other white wine we're doing this time is Francesco Iandolo's Timorasso. It's one of my favourite Timorassos. For me, it's... I don't like comparing it to big names, but it's vaguely similar to Roagna's, and you pay an awful lot more for that. The quality, the price-quality ratio on this wine is off the scale. It's magnificent. Both wines, no wood, both powerful, both intense, both have massive aging potential. glorious, glorious white wines. I really, really hope you enjoy them. Timorasso is Piemonte's, I think Piemonte is most famous for Cortesi, which makes Gavi di Gavi, for Moscato, which makes Moscato d'Asti, for Anise, which makes Roero Anise. The minor varieties are Timorasso and Erbaluce. And for me, those are the two most interesting and the two most fantastic. And Francesco Iandolo is one of the youngest producers. His wines are extraordinarily well crafted and they're brilliant. So hopefully you can turn up and taste these at the tasting. Then we go into the reds. At tasting, we've got a great lineup for you. We kick off with Pianta Grossa's Georgos Donnas, which is tiny production grown on the side of a mountain. Nebbiolo, but there they call it Picotendro, and Luciano has made us from the 19th vintage. It's a belter, so it's warm, it's powerful, it's got richness. It essentially is giving you, Barolo has become extremely powerful as a general rule now. As the climate has warmed up, it's become more bass, more thumping, if you like. To get something with just a little bit more fleet-footed, it's necessary to head up the mountain a bit. So we've gone in, which is why I've got a vague obsession with the Alto Piemonte. So here we're drifting up towards Mont Blanc, and it's the first village as you leave Piemonte, is Donnas. It's just fantastic. I think you're going to love the wine. It's epic. Then we go to Emilio Bulfon and his Piculit Neri black label. 2022 vintages. It's just delicious. So it's a grape type nobody's heard of, Piculit Neri. Oh, how many producers may bottle Piculit Neri? I don't know. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. It's one of the ancient varieties that Emilio brought back from extinction back in the 70s, and it is legendary. This is the selection wine. It doesn't get made every vintage. It's astonishing. And Lorenzo now produces it, and Lorenzo is doing an extraordinary job with it because he's opening up the winemaking style. They're less dominated by the grape type and more an expression of the place and the style of the winemaking. So very exciting. I can't wait, actually. The wine number 5 is going to be the Terre, Mano, which is the Rosella Benici's Carmignano from the 2021 vintage. 21's it's a great vintage. It was a difficult one for her because she was hit by spring frost, so lost 25% of her production. And the balance is a bit different. Less Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's still for me one of the great Canaiolo. There was a bit more of it this vintage, so it's 15% Canaiolo. Usually it's the other way around, and 10% Cabernet Sauvignon. Biodynamic winemaking, precise, aged according to the exact plots. It's for me, it's one of Tuscan's great red wines. And we're super proud to have it on our list. We've been importing it for many years, and it really is off the scale magnificent. The original Super Tuscan, if you like, created by Catherine de Medici. So it's the first one, I suppose, officially, which was forced to have Cabernet Sauvignon in the blend. It's a great wine, and the Cabernet doesn't ruin it, which is a miracle. And then we thought we'd finish it with one more Sangiovese. So 2 Sangioveses to finish tastings. It's January, it's cold, you need spice, you need warmth, you need power, and much I would love to give you more Pugliese wine. This we're not going into the south this case, we're doing the Tuscan thing, and it's 2 absolute epics. 21 Carmignano versus 2020 Brunello di Montalcino from Rudy and Cecilia at Il Poggiolo. It's just a magnificent vintage, and his 19 got higher Parker points or whatever, but I think they got it wrong. I really do. I think the 20 for me it's just got such a lovely, it's a heartbeat of his wines at Montalcino. It just feels right. It doesn't feel too concentrated, too powerful. It's just right for me, actually. It's great wine. So anyway, if you can come to the tasting, fantastic. absolute pleasure. Give us a call if you'd like to join the wine list and you're not sure, or the wine club rather, and you need more detail on how to do it. It's all on the website. That genuinely, we've got it pretty much up to date, and very much look forward to seeing you. All the best. Bye.